Hi, it's Carly McAvoy. I want to talk about circle graphs or pie charts today. A circle graph is used to show how one value or one part of something relates to the whole. So in this particular pie chart that I have up here, it says how many people are locked up in New York and where. So this is a graph that breaks down the different types of prisons that or jails that they have in New York and then puts the number of people in those. Notice that it says 88,000 people in New York are locked up in various kinds of facilities. 88,000 is rounded. So we don't always give the exact numbers when we're putting statistics or graphs or charts up. We usually round because a specific number can be a little misleading. People move in and out of jail, but if you have an exact number, it seems like that's that fixed number, right? But by saying 88,000, we're saying it's around that number. How many people are locked up altogether? What we would do is add the numbers that we see in the pie chart: 53,000, 23,000, 10,000, 1,600 from the youth wedge there, and 360 in civil commitment, and that is actually 87,960. Another question we could be asked is what percent of the people that are locked up are in state prison? Well, in this case, we could take the number of people in state prison, which is 53,000, and divide by the total number of people, 87,960, and that gives you decimal point 6025. Since they asked for a percent, we would multiply by 100 to move that decimal place over two places to get 60.25. I could also ask something like, what percent of the people are locked up that are not in a local jail? In that case, I could do this more than one way. But one thing I could do is take the local jail and do the same thing I did up above, find out the percentage in local jails, and then just subtract that from 100 to see how many people are not in local jails but are in other types of facilities. So 26 and 1/1500%, and then if I subtract that from 100, that gives me 73 and 8500%. The other thing that we could be given in a pie chart or graph is percentages already rather than numbers. So here's a percentage pie chart where they're talking about the favorite games of students, and if there were 600 students in this particular survey, how many of them said that basketball was their favorite sport? In that case, we would just take the 600 that we were given and multiply by the percentage in that particular wedge. Remember that we want to change that to a decimal first by moving the decimal point two places to the left. 600 times 0.25 would be 150. So then we can say, okay, 150 of those students were preferring basketball. Have a fantastic day.